guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to Vlogmas number, I don't know what number. This might be day 10. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, today's video is a share the love. By the way, because I know someone's gonna ask, what is this? This is actually a blanket scarf. It's not just a blanket. I'm not just wearing a blanket. It's a blanket scarf. It's one of those fancy new things that all of the stylish people are apparently wearing. This one, I will link it down below. It might still be available. I got it at, what's the name of that store? It's actually a shoe store. Okay, I'm gonna work on that before I upload this video. I'm trying to remember where I bought it, but we are doing a share the love. This is a video that I should do much more frequently, and my friend Stephanie over at Flourish XO, who always inspires me, she actually recently did one of these, and it was just so fun to watch. Like, I love watching videos like this because I just really enjoy seeing who other people are subscribed to, what they're watching on YouTube. This is a vast universe here, this YouTube place, and it's really hard to find new channels to connect with because there's just so many. And there's a lot of videos that I watch where, you know, I'll watch like one or two videos from a person and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I just don't really click with them. You know, it's not that their content isn't like amazing, but I really, when I'm watching people, like, I look to make some kind of connection with them, especially if I'm going to take the time to subscribe to their channel. I love people who are really open and honest and funny and informative and just a pleasure to watch. So today I thought I would share 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 channels I'm going to share with you guys today. I will link them all down below. If you are interested in any of them, definitely go subscribe and just enjoy someone else amazing in your subscription feed. So a couple of these are beauty. One is more of a lifestyle. One, you're gonna think I'm crazy. And one is a candle channel. So let's get started with the first 2 makeup people. These are people that I recently discovered. The first is Lisa J Makeup. I actually discovered her while I was learning more about microblading and people's experiences and, you know, the healing process and what other people's healing processes have been like, and, you know, with their skin types, specifically looking for people who have more combination oily skin. And one of the people that I came across was Lisa. I believe she lives in Texas, where all the YouTubers live, at least all of the beauty people. So I believe she lives down in Texas. But she is just this really down-to-earth, just really like put together woman who is just so easy to watch. She's one of those people where, you know, I have certain people on my list that I always watch their videos first. You know, I think you guys probably have that too. You know, my friend Stephanie over at Flourish XO, she's an automatic watch for me. Lisa Stevens is always an automatic watch for me. Risa Does Makeup is always an automatic watch for me. Stephanie Marie is an automatic watch for me. And there's a few more, but like, you know, it's just, she's one of those people now that as soon as a video of hers pops up in my subscription feed, I'm like, I want to watch that right away. So I put her in the queue to, you know, like watch while I'm doing dishes or folding laundry, or, you know, because I just find her very relatable. She is probably in her late 30s, maybe early 40s. She's a mom. She recently made the decision to put a lot more time and effort into her YouTube channel, and I just really kind of feel like it shows. She's very like professional, and you know, she makes really nice thumbnails. That's something I admire about her. And she's just really, really nice to watch. I really just enjoy her. And she does a lot of beauty content that is geared towards those of us in their 30s, 40s, and up. I mean, not that you can't watch her if you're in your 20s, but, you know, I feel like it's kind of neat to see more and more women who are, you know, outside of that normal YouTube beauty range, which is people in their 20s. I'm really enjoying seeing people who are a little bit older, like coming out and just putting themselves out there the way that the younger people are, because there's no reason to not. Everybody can feel beautiful and talk about beauty stuff at any age. You could be an 80-year-old beauty vlogger. In fact, if anyone knows of any, let me know. So go check out Lisa J. She's fantastic. I think you guys will enjoy her. Elle Artistry is someone who I came across a few weeks ago, and I've been watching her videos quite frequently. She is, I believe she's actually a working makeup artist. She is another one of those women who's a little bit more mature, probably late 30s, early 40s, kind of in that range of her life. She has a young daughter, and she's just extremely knowledgeable. She's knowledgeable about skincare. I really enjoy her skincare related videos. She's knowledgeable about makeup. And she's just another one of those really easygoing, laid-back women who just gives information to be helpful to other people, you know? With none of these people, I don't see them as people who are like in YouTube for the wrong reasons. Not that, you know, you shouldn't make money on YouTube or anything like that, but I feel like there are some people where you can just kind of tell, like, they've either lost the passion for it or they just had the wrong intentions for it to begin with. I feel like Elle is one of those women who just wants to share the knowledge base that she has to help women feel their best and to be more confident and to make the right decisions in their beauty purchases. So definitely go check out Elle Leary. She's really beautiful, really well spoken. Again, another person who really does put a lot of work into their channel, and you can just tell that she just really enjoys doing it. And I like her a lot, so go check her out. Next is Ashlyn Carter. So Ashlyn is more of a lifestyle type channel. I've been subscribed to her for quite a few months now. I originally came across her because she does a few videos here and there about floral arranging, and I really like her style. Her style is a little bit different from my floral arranging in that she's a little bit more carefree. I'm very like structured. I tend to, when I meet with clients, like they know right away whether I'm the right florist for them or not, because I excel at these very like perfectly structured, rounded, poofy, like typical, I guess, wedding type arrangements. Ashlyn's style is, like I said, more bohemian, more carefree, and I really admire that about her, and I want to be able to expand my floral offerings a little bit more. So watching her videos just really kind of has inspired me to change the way that I do flowers in some ways. So, but she is a mom to, I believe, 3 young kids. She has a lot of videos on her channel about entertaining, and you know, she'll do a few like recipe videos here and there, but she's just very calming and soothing. She's one of those people that I like to watch when I'm feeling kind of wired and I feel like I need to like chill out. She's just very down to earth, very sweet. She lives down in San Diego in this beautiful house that her and her husband completely remodeled. She has very similar tastes to mine in terms of home decor. So I really enjoy her, and I think that you guys would as well. So I will put her channel down below. The next one you guys might think I'm kind of nuts for, but I find this woman so fascinating. And of course now her name slipped my mind. Shoot. I will put it down below next to her channel name. But the channel name is Ask a Mortician. You can laugh, that's fine. However, I have always been someone who growing up has had a massive fear of death and dying. My husband and I had a very traumatic experience in 2006 when my husband's best friend actually very suddenly died in our backyard. He was only 26. He died of natural causes, and that was my first real experience with death. And up until then, I had always just had this huge fear of it because it wasn't something that I had really, like I said, had seen in person up until that moment. And at that time, it just made me extremely curious about what happens to people after they die. You know, how does the funeral industry work? How does burial work? Embalming, cremating, like, how do people make these decisions? And I just became a lot more interested in that end of life stuff. Not in a morbid way. I don't want to imply that I'm like, death is fascinating, but none of us are getting out of here alive in the end. And I think it's just important to, at some point in your life, have a conversation with your loved ones about this type of stuff so that they know what your wishes are. And, you know, because our friend Brian, he was 26 years old, so he had not had this conversation with anybody because he thought he was going home to his house that night, you know, not out of our house in a, like, stretcher, completely just gone, you know, like, so I came across the Ask a Mortician channel earlier this year, and I have watched probably all of her videos. They're extremely interesting, extremely fascinating, very well done. She does use humor, and I think that even when you are discussing a topic like death, it's probably, it makes it a little bit easier to discuss when there is some humor involved, and it's very tasteful in my eyes. But I've just learned so much, and I've been able to now start to like have conversations about what my wishes would be. You know, I obviously hope that I'm around for a very, very long time, but you just don't know, you know, and having experienced what I did with our friend, I know that nothing is guaranteed in life and anything can happen at any moment. And you want the people around you to like have an understanding of what you want to happen to you. So I've been able to start to kind of have conversations with my husband about what my wishes are. I know what his are, and I was able to start having those conversations after I started learning about what, you know, what happens when people die. What happens to their bodies? How are they preserved? How are they put into the ground? What happens as a result of things that are done to the body, you know, after you're embalmed, and, you know, how does that affect the environment and all of that stuff. So anyway, I know this is a little bit of a morbid one, but if you're at all interested or curious like I was, Ask a Mortician is a fantastic channel. I would highly, highly recommend checking her out if you're curious. And subscribe. She comes out with videos about once a week. She actually does all of this without ads on her videos. She has a Patreon where people can support her channel that way. She's recently wrote a book. She's a fascinating person. Go subscribe if you're at all curious like I was, because it's a lot of really good information. So now that you think I don't know what of me, let's move on to a candle related channel. I believe that I've probably mentioned Norma before, but I just have to tell you guys, and Norma's channel is Candle Dancer. There is something about Norma's voice that just soothes me and just puts me in a happy place. It's kind of like when I'm listening to Elle talking, Elle Leary, in that there's just this like calming, and Ashlyn as well. Elle and Ashlyn both have that same type of like calming, soothing voice when they're sharing information on their channels. But Norma's the same way, where she's very just soothing. She's very knowledgeable about candles and scents and fragrances. She's been burning candles for decades. She's just the nicest woman, you guys. I just adore her. She has a group on Facebook, and I've just learned so much from Norma, and I've just grown to appreciate her as a friend, and just as someone who's very passionate about one of the main things that I'm passionate about, which is home fragrance. I enjoy all of her videos. She doesn't upload super frequently, but when she does, she usually does longer videos, which I love, because a lot of times when I'm watching videos, it's when I'm doing laundry, it's when I'm doing the dishes, it's when I'm, you know, like wiping down the counters or mopping the floors, and I want something in the background. And Norma's videos are always like very like soothing. They're shot in one take. She doesn't do a whole lot of editing really. But she's just a pleasure to watch, and she has a lot of really good information about candles and fragrances, and she burns everything from like Bath and Body Works to really expensive Volupspa candles. Volupspa? Oh gosh. Volupspa? I probably just butchered that. Anyway, she burns really high-end candles as well as, you know, stuff from Walmart and Bath and Body Works and Yankee Candle and just all over the place. So she's fantastic. I love Norma. If you guys are at all interested in home fragrance, I would really recommend checking out her channel and showing her some love, because she's just a wonderful person. And I know Norma like kind of outside of YouTube. We are friends on Facebook, and I just appreciate her as a person, as well as someone who is just a wonderful creator of content when it comes to home fragrance stuff on YouTube. So those are my, oh yeah, people that I think you guys should go subscribe to. So I will have all their channels linked down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any channel recommendations for me, put them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.